What's up, bitches?
We back! Y'all know what it is, niggas. Cardi B motherfucking day,
look,
nigga.
Straight up, sorry for the motherfucking wait.
It's all good.
My nigga dropped his album today.
Feel no flame out
Feel no
today.
flame.
You
Been
know
in
what
truck.
I'm
Make sure you press play on that bitch.
We trying to run that bitch
Anyway,
up.
so nigga been busy, like really
facts.
taking care of business. But nigga, Cardi B dropped this fucking invasion of privacy shit, nigga.
But look, we didn't even introduce ourselves. It's your boy DEEzo.
They know who the fuck we are. Nah, just like it's your girl J Jewels.
Yeah, we
And for you bitches that do know me, yes, I'm back with my glasses. I don't give a fuck.
Big facts.
Big old stupid fat facts.
Right.
Big fair facts. Anyway, if you from LA, you caught that one. Okay, so I ain't even about to waste these bitches' time.
Cardi B.
Low key, I don't think I can pull it up on this phone.
Invasion of privacy, why not?
I have nothing on here.
She on title?
I don't have anything on here.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, but never mind. Let's go pay the people.
You know what I'm saying? Pay the good people at YouTube. They
you know
gonna
what
pay
I'm
us.
saying?
You know?
See?
Yeah.
So you had hoes, they gonna pay.
But hey, but on some real shit, the goal for this YouTube shit, dog, we want to change the way the normal consumer talks about this music shit. That's the goal. We want to change the whole fucking language of this shit.
Yeah, we want to get it to where motherfuckers think about this shit different. Not only talks about, because it's like at this point on some real shit, I feel like niggas is following whatever people say.
It's robots.
And the people that's being given a voice, I ain't gonna preach.
You know what I'm saying?
I felt it coming. I ain't gonna do all that.
Yeah, man.
All right. What I'm looking for, the full album.
Yep.
I hate that we not like super cocked and ready. I wish I downloaded that bitch to my laptop because I definitely. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna get my notes ready because I listened to this bitch last night. So fortunately, we live in LA and everything drops on New York time, and niggas be mad lucky when it be the day before and it be like 9 o'clock and we be listening to shit. That's what the fuck I was doing last night. So I took my notes. How y'all doing today? The sun's going away, so I'm gonna give y'all bitches my eyes because y'all need to see these hoes anyway. All right, so
invasion of privacy. You know what I'm saying?
First and foremost, let me just give my little speech. All right, Cardi B, for 2018, I wanted to rate your album like a 2018 album because I feel like the game is different, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that I be listening for is not really in music no more. With that being said, the rating that I'm gonna give you at the end of this whole spiel is not relevant to 2018.
What?
I fuck with the album that much. I actually gave it a fair enough listen and a fair enough ear to really criticize that bitch. At first, I wasn't gonna do it because a lot of people feel like Cardi B is not.
What you mean you're not giving her a 2018 rating?
Because I feel like a lot of the albums that come out. Well, I'm gonna just say this. After hearing it, a lot of the albums that are coming out sound nothing like Cardi back in this bitch. We had a technical difficulty. I'm sorry.
So my question for you is: Are you rating this shit on like a curve?
Oh, so what I was saying. I kind of do be listening to these niggas with a curve on. Like most people, when we listen to the Tekashi shit and we have the review posted, I'm like, for what it's worth, I'ma just that's the level I be on in 2018. I ain't gonna flex. I'm a hard ass critic, but I know that most people aren't accustomed to what I've listened to, or they don't listen to it enough to look for that in music. So what I'm saying is, I'm impressed. I gave her a 2000 fucking whatever year, no curve ear. So when we talk about our feedback and all of this, that, and the third, this shit is gonna be accurate to the point that it's like I'm listening to it like a real fucking.
Well, I mean that's new to me, guys. I didn't know you were rating it on a curve.
Yes, indeed. I don't respect half these niggas we talk about.
I mean,
as far as artists.
I feel it.
But okay, so let's jump in. You ready? Song number 1. This bitch is called "Get Up 10," and we about to figure it out. If you heard the album, at this point, you know what that song sounds like. Signed by the Waist all the time. It's not a reaction. We giving a real review right now. The first thing that I wrote down is good intro. That was the first thing I felt about it.
Well, for me, it just felt like she tried to recreate the female version of Meek Mill's intro.
Reminds me of Meek Mill.
So yeah, so that's as soon as I heard
but
it.
But I felt like it was a good start, like to say the least. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
and from
because
what
she told her story on it. You know
right, and it was cool. I mean, I fuck with the content. Definitely the Meek Mill formula, and I heard a few shots on that bitch. But
Shots at who?
She's not direct enough to say shots at who. She's not even coming like that.
But who is really like, is Cardi
B? So Nicki,
B?
for sure. I don't give a fuck when nobody say how much Cardi is not in competition with Nicki, how much Nicki's not. Yes, they are.
So at the moment when she was working on this album, she probably was feeling that beef was real.
But it's not even just beef, because it's not from a beef aspect.
It's like competitive.
Exactly, and that's why I feel like her shots will be aimed towards a Nicki Minaj. Not because it's beef, not because she thinks she's better, but it's because bitch, you was on top. I don't care what nobody say. Nicki, however I feel, y'all, but guess what? Nicki, she don't have it right now. Unless Nicki give us a song, Drake dropping tonight. We never know. They might put out a Cardi diss tonight. I don't fucking know. I'm just being facetious. But anyway, for real, Nicki's not relevant right now. We know it's a 15-second industry. We don't have 15 minutes no more. It's 15 seconds.
It just sucks. Nicki's not relevant. Like when we use the word, she's not relevant, because it's like, fuck. Like,
I mean, clearly she could get a bag, but in music right now, niggas not checking for Nicki.
Yeah,
niggas don't give a fuck. Her fans, of course, your 5%ers are gonna love you. That's what they're there for.
Right.
But the general public, the people that's just scrolling, are they gonna click that song, listen to it? Depending on who she got featured, I'm gonna just say that, because niggas probably like
she got
straight on Nicki.
I mean, not to get, we ain't gonna say on Nicki, because we, you know what I'm saying, this is big for Cardi. We want to give Cardi B her full respect on this.
She gotta do what?
But Nicki gotta come with some shit by herself.
Definitely, she can't get a feature.
So yeah.
All right, so I gave this bitch an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, I gave it a 7. I fuck with how she was painting her story, you know what I'm saying? Talking about how she basically came from nothing. You know what I mean? And what made it not a 10 for me is just, it was just that whole Meek Mill formula. I feel like everybody's like, that's like
but it's quiet as kept. You've been saying this week in and week out. Cardi's been on most of our topics because she's been so popping. She jacking formats. That's what she do. That's what she's done on this whole album.
And so that's another thing. So it's just like, damn, how many formats you gonna take?
She's done it on this whole album.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gave it a 7.
I feel you. So when I was, you know, I have Tidal. Shout out Tidal, shout out JL, whoever involved. Fucking
Apple Music gang.
For 3 months. Anyway. So nah, but
look at this white lady.
The writing credits are not there, nigga.
Was no writers on there?
No. I'm feeling like that's backlash from Be Careful, because they exposed the whole fucking anybody that name was on that contract was on the credits on Tidal.
Wow.
It was about, you seen the shit. It was like, I posted it. It was like 18 or more people.
No, I'm saying, so because I didn't listen to it on Tidal.
Nobody.
On no songs.
None of them.
Word.
I feel like that's backlash from Be Careful, because that stirred up a lot of talk about the fact that she's so unapologetically not giving a fuck about the fact that she don't create all her music.
Right.
But I do feel like this record was growth and elevation, and this is what I expected from Cardi. This intro right here. I heard our last projects, and them last projects, I don't even count them. This is
right.
growth.
So me coming in, I've never heard Cardi B's last projects. So me listening to it, hearing the songs that she dropped before this, I'm like, okay, she's really about to try to rap on this.
Right.
Not try, but she's about to rap on this.
She's about to give us a real rap album.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I respect it.
All right, so that was Get Up 10. How y'all feel about Get Up 10?
Yeah, what y'all giving it? I gave it a 7. You 8?
I gave it an 8. I'm gonna stick on that.
So we say at bat she's second base?
She definitely hit a double. Yeah, for sure. She hit a double. I ain't gonna say she knocked the double.
Right.
She just, like a nigga probably.
She on base.
No. This is what happened. A nigga caught that bitch line drive and dropped it.
All right.
She made it to second. So that's what happened here.
That's funny.
For my baseball people. All right, let's get to this drip. We heard drip. I'm gonna just play a quick sample of it just so we can get familiar with the song and the ad from YouTube right now.
More and more people are finding themselves.
You know what? We're gonna start freestyling to these beats. What you got?
What?
Stupid looking ass. All right, this is fucking drip. I'm about to fast forward to my favorite part if I don't do nothing else. I'm definitely skipping that fucking chloroseptic top off hook. Ooh, they lucky I can't get to the skip fast enough. They playing with my emotions on this motherfucker.
Right now, in the make I take for the pound. Go down, eat it up, don't drown. With the cheese in the bow, high style. I got that cushy, yeah, that's a fact, but I never been pussy.
That probably was the worst part of the song we played. All of that to say, I liked Cardi verse on that song.
Word. For me,
we did the reaction to this shit. We both, it's a dud.
5.
It's a dud.
For
but
me,
I put a 6 on here.
Oh, so you leveled up with it.
Well, I went up because I heard it a second time. Remember I said I wanted to re-listen to it?
Yeah.
When I listened to it again, I actually was able to listen to the content of the lyrics and shit. I fuck with it. And the hook, low-key, second time, I could stomach it a little bit better.
So, I mean, what gave it a 5 for me is just the same formula, Cardi B with the Migos. It's like she the 4th Migo at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we over that. But,
so I'm
but
like,
I get it, though.
I feel it, but at the same time, and then me listening to the album, this is like, and coming off that intro where it was like, okay, and then I hear the drip, it's just like, you just.
Well, this is what I'll say. I know a big thing that upset me when I heard this song initially, when we did our reaction. It's posted, go check it out. I got upset with Offset because I'm like, instantly he came on that bitch dissing his whole relationship, disrespecting it.
But at the same time.
But when I heard it a second time, we're being very biased. Nigga, Cardi do the same thing, and she did it in his verse. We just didn't hear it that way.
I mean, it wasn't
the content of what she was saying, she was completely towards Offset.
When we reviewed it, I wasn't really fucking like thrown off by his verse. I was just like, damn, I felt like he was dissing it.
I mean, you weren't, but I was. But and I felt like it was
But at
crazy.
the same time, answering that, me listening to it a second time, it's like, what do we expect from Offset? What is he really gonna?
I don't even know. But what I know is I'm not cool with the fact that they're publicly together and I'm not gonna say they. He's been on most of his songs talking about I fucked the bitch, and all of that. But like I said, after I heard it again yesterday, Cardi was doing the same thing to him on Neighbor. So it's all set up.
And at the end of the day, this shit is real life empire.
I fucking get it.
You feel me? So
I get it. All right, so we definitely off a drip. I gave it a 6. He gave it a 5. We gonna average our scores at the end of this shit and give y'all a decimal point rating of.
Really? Fuck.
Might as well, nigga. You got your 7 for the first one.
Right.
5. Remember
let me
that.
Make sure I write these hoes down.
Write these hoes down. Oh, I came pre-fucking paired. All right. So this next record is called Bickenhead. For my Barty fans and my Subs. She ain't saying nothing with a B, but really you get it right. All right, anyway. Bickenhead, let's get into it.
This shit hard. You hear that bass on that bitch?
You heard that 3-6 sample?
Big facts. This shit better than that Pootie Tang record. You hear this shit? You hear this bar? She just...
For my nasty hoes, yeah. Come across the globe.
She touched me with this one.
Goes for my nasty hoes, yeah.
The beat.
Come across the globe. Look, now I say luxury apartment. I'm young and I'm heartless.
That's enough. Nigga, the first thing I wrote, yes, they got about 16 S's on this note. For the 3-6 Mafia sample, you could jack their formulas all day. That's paying homage. A lot of hip hop people are known for taking samples and recreating hits with samples from the past. I fuck with that all day.
Word. I fuck with that. I fuck with the fact that that's gonna be the female strip club anthem.
This bitch is serious. That song is so cold. Like
the beat
alone by
is
itself.
timeless.
Before she could even say anything, when that bitch dropped, and you hear
Did
that,
you like how
she? Did
you like how she basically kept the same hook but just switched the words? Did you fuck with that?
Let me see if I wrote that down. I didn't even catch that. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's the same everything.
I mean, I fuck with the record so hard. I think it was more like of a euphoria for me. Like I wasn't even all the way tuned in on everything.
Right. So you was hypnotized, like, oh shit.
For sure. Like this bitch, just the simple fact, because like I said, she's known for taking people's formulas. This is a great execution of taking a previous legendary forever record
like
in
we
hip-hop
said, like I always
and
said,
fucking killing that shit.
Atlantic is good at that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but I really fuck with,
because my nigga Mike, they say Mike Karen, the nigga who owned Atlantic, they said he got a book with the formulas of hit records.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. I mean, he better fuck. But I really fuck with Cardi's voice. At first, she irritated me. I'm not gonna lie.
For
like
real?
the speech impediment shit and just the non-pronunciation. Initially, before Bodak even came out, I was just like, this bitch getting on my nerves a little bit. Until I went on Instagram and started realizing she was funny as fuck. This is just based off the music and what I was seeing on Love and Hip Hop, because I didn't watch the show. I just saw snippets, whatever.
Right.
So, with that being said, this is a very polished and clean sounding version of Cardi B. I'm not saying her pronunciation is all the way up there, but you could tell that she really took her time. Like most niggas, like I tell you these days, they go in the booth, they be loaded and and I know Cardi don't do that because she works with writers, but she actually took her time delivering this bitch properly. Like I'm more than sure there's several versions of all of these records because they was working on getting the mastered part of it. Like it's got to be the best delivery, all that. The shit sound polished and clean.
I feel like it's getting dark.
And I really fuck with her tone. Just running. I really fuck with her tone.
Right.
But I definitely fuck with this. I definitely fuck with this. And I was feeling like I was loving the album, and I was only at song number 3 when I heard this shit. So I was all the way sucked into the Cardi B.
So wait, after
I loved it.
Loving the album.
But even excluding Drip, because I kind of skipped it. I didn't even listen to it. But hearing the intro, she got me hyped. She got me amped up because the story was being told.
Right.
And that's what I was looking for. I wanted to hear her perspective, the whole stripper shit she's been through. So yeah, this song put the icing on the cake. I gave this one a 9.
I gave it a 9.
All right, bet. let's get on to the next song. How y'all feel about that last one? I know y'all love that bitch. That bitch
They
cold.
gotta fuck with the bigger head.
That's bitches and niggas gonna fuck with that song.
Yeah, every stripper in America gonna be fucking with that.
So the next song is actually Bodak. Y'all know we not listening to that, right? And we not reading it because it's a waste of time.
Right.
Song fucking platinum. But I ain't gonna lie. Quiet as kept.
It sounded different.
If one, I didn't even listen to it.
It sounded like they turned up, like they
it?
mixed it a little bit different. Like her vocals and shit was a little higher, but and the beat felt like it had a little bit more to it. Yeah.
So did you like it?
I mean, it didn't really do shit for me.
So, I'm gonna say this much because Kanye did that. He dropped his The Life of Pablo and then dropped a remastered remix version, and I didn't like the remix because my ears were so accustomed to the first way.
Right.
Usually that doesn't work once a record is like super already in,
Right.
but I didn't listen to it, so I don't know. The next song is called Be Careful. We already know what's up with Be Careful. We gave that shit a 10 in our review. We gonna stand on that.
Big facts.
But
I'm gonna say this. So halfway through this album, after hearing Be Careful, I'm waiting for another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, damn, all right. So at this point, I'm like, okay, she's sticking to that Migo formula. She's trying to come with hits.
Man, Cardi just literally is doing every strategic move properly. Releasing Be Careful was a shock to the world because of the way that the song sounded.
I feel like it would have been still way bigger if they didn't put out that Drake bullshit. If they would have just came out. I don't even think
the Drip bullshit had a real impact because it was 2 days before. Like,
I mean,
we didn't like it.
Quiet as kept, people fucking with it. People fucking with that Drip bullshit.
People fucking with Cardi in general, and I fuck with that. But I kind of expected the same thing too. Another Be Careful, but I already get it. They put that shit out strategically to get people ready for this album, and they didn't really give us that, which is smart. It was bait, and we all fucking ate it. We thought she was about to come with some more Be Careful records. But let's get on to this next shit. The next one is called Best Life. Before we even start this one, I love the fact that she went and got fucking Chance the Rapper. I really fuck with that because Chance to me is like a kid at heart, and he always has fun on songs. So I thought that was a great combination, and I love the way she featured this nigga. She let him do him.
Big facts.
As she was supposed to.
I'm living my best life. Yeah. I'm living my best life. Made a couple M, you know. I said, I'm living my best life. I said, I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. It's my birthday. You said what I'm dressed like. You don't like money, I can see it in your eye. You don't like winning, I can see it in your tie.
Too much. All right. This was a great change in pace.
He blessed her.
He was gonna bless her anyway. Let me tell you why though. I fuck with Chance 3000%, but he been quiet for a long time. Like he had to come back and wake niggas up a little bit.
So I mean, yeah.
I feel you. And her demographic is larger than his. I fuck with Chance, and I know he's huge.
Wait. This nigga just won a Grammy independent. You know?
That's fine. But nigga, the people that's supporting and listening to Cardi B, granted, Chance is a beautiful image. His music is great. I love Chance. But he just hasn't touched everybody yet.
Bro, Chance is touching everybody. He fucking with them white folks fucking with Chance.
The white women that's fucking with Cardi
They gave this nigga a Grammy with no deal.
I understand.
He's the first person in history.
I'm not saying Chance ain't big. Relax. I'm just saying Cardi B is touching the world right now, nigga. It's bigger than music for her. People checking for Cardi B on TV like she's a fucking actress. Like
Chance doing the same shit.
But he doing it in a different way. It's a different light. Whatever the case may be, this is a good look for Chance. That's what I'm saying. So
I feel like it's a good look for both.
But Cardi gonna be good
because Quiet as Kept for me
regardless. Like
yeah, both of them are
right. But I'm saying like Cardi, she could have not featured him and still been equally as put in place. This is a good
right.
look.
And Chance could have got on here and still be equally as great.
I'm not saying he wouldn't have been, but it's just like I feel like this was not a level up for Chance, but this was a nice help for Chance because Chance has been quiet, and for him to come on here, this is reminding people, nigga, I ain't really went nowhere. I haven't released yet. I fuck with that. Like if he would have came on this bitch and not handled his business, it'd have been like, I'm not really worried about a Chance album coming so soon anymore. Like that shit was kind of whack. But he had to do his thing on this bitch, regardless of.
I feel like he the vibe of his verse, it felt like a Andre 3 Stacks type of feature.
Okay.
I feel like this record feels like a summertime smash.
Definitely good feeling record.
You know what I'm saying?
Good feeling record.
It
had good content.
it was just the vibe of it fit Cardi B's voice.
Everything.
The fucking, it's just a smash all the way around.
Yep.
Even
and she's talking about living her best life. Like that's
what
she's
doing right now.
Living her best
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
life.
So man, what that shit is.
And I felt like she was addressing all the bullshit that's being said. Like Cardi is somebody to me that I look at as humble.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's, a little outrageous and, but she's very humble. And very rarely do we see her show a side that's bitter.
Right.
She doesn't do that. Sometimes she'll get upset and she'll express it. But mostly, she turned her cheek to the bullshit. I like the fact that she voiced and addressed little bitty things here and there within this record. Discussing all the bullshit. Like, sit the fuck down. Let me do me. At the end of the day, you're not in my shoes.
Right.
You don't know what you would do if you was in my shoes. And you don't know what I've been through.
Big fact.
So respect my journey.
Right.
No matter what I did in my past, because you can't judge me anyway, nigga. We don't know your deepest, darkest, and instead, I'm just talking about mine.
Right.
So what's good? I fuck with that.
Perfect collab for me.
Yep.
I get that bitch a 10.
To me, this is a classic Chance verse. This made me ready for his new music, so shout out Chance again.
Damn.
Yeah. I gave this bitch an 8.
What would have made it a 10 for you?
I don't know. To be honest, I would have to hear it again fresh to be able to say that. I gave it an 8, but I'm gonna stick with my 8 though.
Right.
I'm gonna stick with it. All right, let's get into this next one. It's called I Like It. That's what I like. We ain't see no Bruno on this bitch. We thought Bruno was gonna be featured on this motherfucker, but I get it. That beat was crazy. Alright, so again, if you heard the album, you already know what that motherfucker sound like. I said the beat was hard and I love the delivery.
Classic Atlantic formula. I thought when they did the Spanish shit, I thought it was gonna be more pop. Cause she got Bad Bunny on there. Bad Bunny got he's like one of the biggest Spanish artists out right now. So when I first heard the Spanish sample, I'm like, okay, this shit gonna turn to some other shit. I'm thinking I'm gonna hear like some, you know what I'm saying?
But Latin hip hop is big though. So
right.
Quiet is Kept for the Latin market.
But
that shit is already like, no matter if it sounded like a super pop record or not, it's gonna do numbers in the Latin community because they super support hip hop.
Right, and at the same time, the Bad Bunny dude, he's like a Spanish Travis Scott.
Word, that's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? So, and then they got what's the little bad Barbie chick on there? Actually, she didn't really do shit for me. But yeah.
I gave this an 8 for a Latin crossover record. I gave it a 9 because I think that, like, they're gonna love this song. As far as the Latin community, like, to me, they gonna feel like this bitch is serious. Because first of all, I don't even know what they were saying on some of the record because they were speaking in Spanish. So I feel like for them, it's gonna resonate and touch them. But as far as general public consumers, me, I give it an 8.
Word. I get a bitch 7.
Word. Okay. The next song is called Ring the Alarm. I've been through this too long, but I be down. That's that Beyonce shit. I know. A few on that.
This nigga hypnotized by Beyonce.
Shut
Be
the
high
fuck up.
that.
We gonna initiate your ass soon. It's the Kehlani feature.
You don't hear my line no more. You don't make it ring.
Alright. I gave this a 7. I'm gonna just say it out the dump. I think it's good to hear Kehlani, but I'm not gonna lie. I've never been a big Kehlani fan, but I've liked pretty much everything she's put out. But I'm ready for a change in pace in her sound. I'm bored with that shit. As far as Kehlani.
Right.
As far as this song, I really couldn't get into it because I feel like it's a straight, it's the Nicki Minaj formula.
Exactly what I was gonna say. It just felt like one of those pop trying to cross over collabs.
And on some real
like
shit,
some Nicki and Rihanna shit.
I feel you, Cardi, if you're trying to steal everybody's formula and wax them bitches, it's respect, all that.
But I mean,
not Nicki. You can't do
at
that.
the same time, it's like, what else could she do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it
could always sound a different way. It don't have to sound like a Nicki record. They could have got a different female to sing somebody with a more soulful voice, because that high-pitched pop sounding voice, that's the Rihanna Nicki formula. They could have did any other thing with it. It does, just because the topic what she was talking about, it don't have to sound like that. That bitch sound like that was something that they made for Nicki and nigga didn't sell it to her. Then they came back and sold it to Cardi.
I just feel like Nicki killed it so much to where any record that sounds like this, we're gonna say it's a Nicki formula. I just feel like any female that collab with a singer and a rapper chick is gonna sound like a Nicki record.
That's
so it's kind of.
I don't feel like that solely because I make music. And I do it all the time.
I'm talking about, I mean, but at that
regardless
level,
of the level, whatever you choose to create, you can create how you want to. It doesn't have to sound like that. I'm not going to give you another record, but I know I have records that are worthy of being within the same music that's out right now that does not have that formula.
I mean, I feel that.
I mean, you know that too. So
we both do. But at the same time, we're talking about at that level.
But it don't matter. The music is the music. The only thing that's different between us and them is the money that they putting behind them bitches to pay all of that motherfucker all the way up the charts.
Man, I feel that. But you know what I'm saying? We're comparing it to.
But music is music. Music is music, and at the end of the day,
if music is music, it's a good record. Then we can't say
it's a 7. It's not. I mean, it's cool. That bitch ain't amazing, but I don't know. It could have been done differently. She don't have to. Just because she's a female doesn't mean she has to have songs. Remy Ma don't have Nicki Minaj formula sounding songs.
Remy Ma ain't put an album out yet.
Doesn't matter. Remy Ma put out music since she's been out of jail, and she's been relevant in the hip hop industry.
She put out 3 songs?
It doesn't matter. She's an artist that's out that has songs that are similar, talking about similar topics that don't sound like Nicki Minaj. Prior to this,
Cardi B put out 3 songs and she didn't have a record that sounded like this.
Oh, that's fine and dandy.
You
but what I'm saying is there are other records that could be made with a woman and a woman singing, and it don't have to sound like a Nicki Minaj record. This bitch was straight Nicki. I feel like they shopped it to Nicki. She passed and they picked it up for Cardi. That's exactly how much this bitch sounded like it was written for Nicki. But all of that to say, we both obviously didn't love that song too much.
But yeah,
y'all know we get.
I just be like, damn, like that's how cold Nicki killed that shit to where it's just like, nigga.
She made it her sound.
You know what I'm saying?
She
took that shit and mastered it. So anybody do it, you're gonna be like, yep, sound like Nicki.
Most definitely, that shit sounded like Nicki. So, all right, let's get into this money bag. How y'all feeling?
Money bag. Money bag. Money bag. Bitch, I'm making like a money bag. Yeah. Money bag.
All right, that was 16 seconds. She losing me at this point.
I didn't fuck with this record at all. It felt like they mixed Bodak Yellow and Gucci Gang. Wow.
I'm gonna read you what I wrote, and you're gonna be like, that's crazy. Firstly, losing me slightly after the Kalani record and this one. This is when I felt a downturn in the album where the goodness in each song was not as consistent with these two. I don't love the hook at all. I did like the first verse a lot, actually.
That cadence on the money bag, that shit sound just like Gucci Gang. And
but that was like, a part of the hook, though, huh?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm past the hook at this point. Like I said, I don't really fuck with the hook.
And the way she rapped the verses sounded exactly like Bodak Yellow to me.
Well, I like the first verse. That's all I'm saying. Whether it mirrored the other song, I just feel like the content and how she delivered it, everything was cool with me. Like, I gave the first verse. That's kind of like that effect that the hook has on songs like Top Off and Chloroseptic. If the hook is trash and even drip, it makes everything else sound like a lot worse than what it really is.
But no, that's,
so
I mean, that wasn't even for me. I feel it. But I mean, for me, when I heard it, it was just, as soon as I heard the verse, all I heard when she first came in, I heard little bit, then I'm like, all right, so now I'm listening to what she's saying, but I'm just like, damn, like y'all really gonna just try to make a part 2 of that? And then the hook. Of course,
they tried to crack that code twice.
Then the hook came in.
You know how many records they probably made between now and Bodak that they was like, okay, we need another single, and some of those records probably made the cut for the album. But I didn't like this beat either. The beat kind of lost me. I don't really know what the production was, but it kind of lost me. But last thing I said, almost feels like they tried to redo Bodak formula. So we on the same page 3,000%. But I gave this one a 7. What you gave it, a 5 or a 6?
I definitely gave this bitch a 5.
Okay, cool. Next song is song number 10. That must be what that is. I skipped it, so it must be song that's out. It must be Bodak. Oh, it's Bartier Cardi.
Right.
All right, so Bartier Cardi, I'm not even about to talk about that one either. We already reacted to it. We both didn't love that song initially. Of course, it did numbers because, you know, they played it enough. But I think what we gave that shit, a 7 or a 6?
I don't remember. It was whatever.
In the past. All right, the next one is the one with her and YG. It's called She Bad. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I love me some YG. And it's not like that, but it's just like a weird infatuation I have with this nigga. Like, I fuck with YG.
That nigga's he's a traditional LA nigga, like.
Yeah, and I can't stand the LA nigga. That's crazy. But he is. He's like, to me, like the premium from the dirt LA nigga. Like, and don't give a fuck. But
that made it.
Yeah. All right. She Bad. We gonna pay this little. Oh no, we not.
400.
That booty. That big old booty. Step inside.
Thinking
love YG, so of course I wasn't upset to hear him. I think the beat was good. It was a good beat for sure.
You think Mustard produced it?
He did.
Or
Yeah. They had his little, I think either she referenced him or they had his little thing at the end. You must was not going to the last second of these bitches. But I fuck with YG part so far once at first listen, and then I got a little bored with the record. This song feels like the Yo Gotti formula. This whole song reminded me of Yo Gotti, even Cardi's verses.
I felt like it was a YG formula.
I feel so. That's the next thing I said. I felt like YG shit was cool, but I'm not really tuned into his music enough to know what he sounds like in his formula. But the artist that I was familiar with, that to me that makes the same sounding shit, was Yo Gotti. Like if you go back and listen with that in mind, you'll be like, damn, this shit is really a fucking Yo Gotti formula 3.
That shit felt like they took, like, I mean, of course, we know she came from strip club. I feel like Mustard and YG was like, nigga, we're going back to the strip club, get rid of strip club banger. That shit felt like Crazy Girls in LA. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just felt like, okay, y'all trying to go back to take her back to the strip club with it. So
I wrote this down, so I'm gonna say it. But I don't feel like Riri was trying to smash Offset and Cardi. She was talking about I gotta call Riri for the 3. I was like, yeah, I don't know what that was.
She might be down, but I don't know. She might.
No, Riri is, but I don't think so.
Riri out here, nigga. What?
Yeah. All right.
Hell.
So I gave this one a 6, maybe a 7.
Word. I give it a 6.5.
So we can give this bitch 6 then. All right. The next song is song number 12, which is called Through Your Phone. We almost to the end of this bitch, so please hold shortly before I pick up the dial.
You just gotta play that hook. That hook is fire.
She come on rapping the verse first or the hook?
I don't remember.
Probably verse. It sounds like a verse type intro.
Look, I just wanna break up all your shit. Call your mama phone, let her know that she raised a bitch. Go, nigga, bon appetit. Look, do you give it to her raw? You love her or no? I had a feeling the dress that
Damn, the first verse long. I'm trying to find out.
your phone last night. So some things I didn't like. Oh, through your phone last night. It's killing me, killing me, killing me. It's killing me.
All right. So, I felt like this sounded like the sequel to Be Careful. This bitch sounded like the same storyline. It felt like part 2. That's how I felt about that record. I like this one.
I fuck with it. It felt like that Kendrick Lamar Love record.
Okay.
The hook is amazing. I hope if that's Cardi B, I'm like, nigga, why didn't you give us more of this on this album?
So I felt like this was also the Nicki Minaj formula again.
Right, but just better.
Yeah. So this was more, and this is cool for me, and that's why I'm saying like but it don't have to sound like a mirror of that shit. The one with Kalani sound like a mirror of.
Because it was kind of like, it gave me like.
But it still was Cardi's personality.
It gave me some like Lana Del Rey vibes, and
Okay.
the storyline felt like some shit that would have been on Eminem's album.
Yeah.
Like it was that detailed.
I mean, I wrote that it sounded like it was Cardi B singing. I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of artists at a certain level. Like, okay, I can remember like when Jay-Z first came out, his Reasonable Doubt shit. He didn't have certain artists featured because that artist was not leveled up enough.
Right.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I assumed this was a feature. And I went to Tidal to try to look for the credits. No feature, no other, nothing on there. Just Cardi B. I believe that's Cardi singing. I know for a fact she's singing some of the background vocals, because you can tell it's her when you really listen to it well. But I think that's her singing the whole motherfucking thing.
It definitely sounded like a single, and I mean, if it's her,
This is more than single material.
We gonna see.
To me, this is a taste of that pop crossover, which I expected a little bit more of on this album. We've talked about this already, and I didn't feel like Cardi B was gonna come with the pop formula instantly. I felt like she was gonna give us a nice album that was hip-hop, dedicated to hip-hop music, and then the next album is gonna be some crossover shit where she's like, I'm out of here, I'm gonna get that pop bag. But this to me was a sample and a taste to let us know what's coming. I gave this I scored it an 8 or a 9. I'm gonna go back with an 8 though.
I gave this bitch a 9.
Word. Okay, so we're gonna get to the final record on Invasion of Privacy. This bitch is called I Do with SZA. I do.
I left that nigga on red cause I felt like it. Dress me down in that red silhouette jacket. Dapper, I look fine and my chicks define. No wonder why I do whatever I like. I do what I like, I do. That's why bitch so cold. I'm a gangster in a dress. I'm a bully in the bed. Only time that I'm a...
Okay, so come on, sis. Love me some SZA. She definitely had me feeling like, come on, sis, on this bitch. I said it feels like it's a single for sure, big time.
Yeah.
Please
let
Travis
SZA,
Scott
please let
vibes all day though.
Right,
exactly.
Motherfucking
SZA.
the homies shoot the video, the people that shoot our TDE videos.
But for big fact, please Cardi go in that direction with the video shit. But this shit is Travis Scott written all over. It sounds like he wrote the whole song.
It felt like Travis Scott, and it felt like what's that record that Drake wrote for his homeboy, the security guard nigga? It's a some nigga, man. Let me start with a B. I think it's Bubba or some shit. But we'll look that shit up. But
yeah, no, this shit is Travis Scott all day. I'm more than sure he wrote this whole fucking. No, I'm just playing. But it sounded like it though, straight up. I wanted a verse from SZA. I really did.
You think SZA charged her?
I do. Yeah, I do.
All right, so
it was business to me.
Before we get to the ratings of it, let me ask you this. But when they released the track list, they listed 21 Savage and
the people
the
who were already understood to be on there.
Right.
So the surprises were Kalani, YG, SZA, Chance, the J Belvin, and Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
So
but I'm just saying, as far as like, because a lot of them names aren't like, okay, that's not like big. Who do you feel like is considered the big surprise on this album?
The surprise for me was Chance. I didn't expect that. But I don't feel like that was the big reveal. Like, that's the person. Probably the record would probably either the YG or SZA record. I didn't expect the YG shit either. I ain't gonna flex. But I could see that happening before I could see the Chance record. So probably Chance. And maybe SZA. SZA probably
Chance
for
and
sure.
SZA,
Yeah. SZA, that's gonna be a single all day. She got a lot of single material on this bitch though. Like a shit ton.
Both of them records are singles.
I gave this one a 7 though.
Yeah, I gave that shit I give it a 6.
I fuck with SZA, but the record was just okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've listened to all the songs individually. Now we about to give y'all a little breakdown and just whatever we do. But I felt like prior to this coming out, this album has been one of the most anticipated albums to come out in a long fucking time.
Right.
Like everybody was waiting on this bitch. So to me, Cardi B has a way to be direct with making sure her lyrics resonate with people at the first listen. And I fuck with that about Cardi B. It's like a lot of people have been saying, oh, she ain't the greatest rapper in the world, all this, that, and the third. But I fuck with the fact that her shit hit you the first time you hear it. It resonates, and it's an instant sensation you get from it. Like the way she delivers and puts her lines together. I think she has great identity, and she's very consistent with portraying it. And it's crazy because, like, she didn't list any writers. And
everybody knows she had writers.
I mean, I know that for a fact. But I just feel like whoever she has that she's working with, her executive producer, overseeing this whole shit, I really fuck with that person. Because this shit feel like it's Cardi B writing every single word. I feel like it's so on point to her identity, her attitude, and everything that she gives us as a personality. Like, these people are studying her, and they going in that bitch and literally writing it. Like, I feel like it's Cardi B.
I mean, two things. I hope it's a situation to where they're just going in and kind of coaching her through it.
Mm-hmm. Not just straight quick karaoke. Like,
or, I mean, if they're writing it, that she's going there and tweaking it to where it really makes it fits for her. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so if they do come with the karaoke, she's like, nah, I gotta change that bar.
You know what I mean? So I hope it ain't just up
I
in
hope
there.
it's the first way though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So but I definitely agree. I'm thoroughly surprised, like this being my first Cardi B album project hearing all the way through. That she wasn't just
on no bullshit.
She kind of told a story. You know what I'm saying? So
low-key, she did.
From listening to it, I kind of feel like I know her a little bit more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I fuck with it. At the end of the day, like I said earlier, this was not one of those albums that just allowed me to be like, all right, let me give it a go pass and just go light on it with the rating. Right. Like, she really made an album. And this is kind of like all of the discussions and debates that you and I have, and you be like, nah, I fuck with them nigga shit. I fuck with it. I be like, man, it's cool, but I'm not seeing where they put in any true effort. Like, I don't hear it.
Right.
But I feel like with this was something that I can say, okay, this is a representation of kind of what I'm looking for when I listen to shit. I want to hear that somebody actually took their time with the shit, like that they had a passion behind what they was doing, not just trying to be popular or get to the bag. Like, I
mean, I feel it. I'm just the type of person and type of critic with the shit as far as like, I don't know what these niggas are putting into this in the sense of it's because it's like, who am I to, you know what I'm saying, like, discredit.
I feel like you can hear the difference. You can clearly hear the difference. The way Cardi B's album sounded versus a lot of these albums that we've listened to, the review, et cetera, et cetera.
I feel that.
And but
that's what I'm saying. That's your opinion.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So it's just like,
but that's not an opinion that you can hear that these songs went through a lot more of a process to be completed.
Nigga, it's Cardi B, nigga. Like,
but it doesn't matter. DEEzo, we take our time with records all the time. No, and that's the thing. I'm not trying to separate her from any other artist. It's all one level playing field. These people are just accomplished. So at this point, we talking about people that's all accomplished. We're not even comparing them to us. People can put more time into their music to make it sound like it's a song that they actually wanted to create. I'm gonna say this.
2 artists that are killing it right now.
Go ahead.
Cardi B.
Okay.
And then we have XXX Tentacion.
Okay.
This nigga sits at home with nobody and does that shit, and his shit sounds amazing. It's not mumble rap bullshit,
right?
Whatever niggas want to say.
Right. So, but I'm not putting XX in the category. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say
this nigga just had a #1 album.
Right, but his shit don't sound all the way like
you ain't heard his album.
What you mean? I heard some of his songs.
I said he just dropped the album like 2 weeks ago.
Right, and I've heard some of this nigga songs. I'm not blind to the shit just because I don't like it and go and choose to be like, oh, I want to listen to this today.
That's great. But what I'm saying is, it's just 2 different type of formulas.
Right, but I'm not okay. But you're completely misunderstanding me. Then I'm not saying that XXX Tentacion's album sound or music sounds like he's not putting time into it. When I'm referring to these, I'm talking about the Tekashis, the Lil Xan, the people that when I listen to it, it's like let down after let down, because I can tell that they're not really taking their time with this shit. These niggas gone in now, right? But you sitting here saying like I can't discredit these niggas because I don't know what they do.
That's my opinion. That's what I'm saying.
But it's not about opinion.
Yeah, it is, because you just saying
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying the fact that you can hear there's no way possible that there is going through the kind of process that was used to create this album.
That's great.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. I appreciate that, and that's what I expect to hear from these niggas. Not the bullshit that they give us, which is why I don't fuck with that kind of music, period.
And my rebuttal to that is, nigga, like I said, that's Cardi B, and you like, nah. I'm like, yes, it does matter, nigga, because she's in there with... But it shouldn't, though, because there was a point in time where that wasn't the case. She's in there with a whole classroom of people putting this shit together. These niggas are probably with him and they homeboys. We ain't talking about the point in time. This ain't the 90s. It's 2018.
I ain't talking about the 90s either.
So whatever. It's different. It's different, dog. You got a person with an army, and you got niggas with him and his homies. And some drugs.
And the niggas that and I feel like the niggas that's him and his homies and some drugs aren't the ones that should be getting all this attention and play like they are.
They putting in the grind.
I guess, nigga. I mean, it's not about music no more. So technically, that's the reason why. That's the only reason. Because it's not solely about music. Niggas just so happen to have a microphone and a nigga that can press record. And since they're popular, everybody gonna listen to their shit. That's
Cardi
why I
B
don't
is a
expect
perfect example of that, because she didn't get to this level because of her music. She got here because of her personality, and they made the record afterwards.
All that's fine and dandy, but Cardi was doing music before the personality was even a part of what she was
been doing music too.
A lot of these niggas haven't. Dog, we just finished writing for a nigga that's just budget. Oh, we about to run this back up.
He's not on yet.
Flip. It don't matter.
He's not on yet. We're talking about the niggas who made it.
Right.
We can't compare niggas who are trying to do it.
So you feel like most of these niggas that's in the industry right now, that's on some straight bullshit, you could tell that they're not working with a team, no structure put into their music. They started out wanting to do music their whole life, and now they just fucking made it. Because I feel like most of these niggas ended up getting popular on some social media shit and started going to the studio because they had the option to do so. And niggas fuck with them because they're popular.
Name one.
I don't know their personal stories, but I can tell.
Exactly. Well, I do.